Hello and welcome to Super Smash Bros. League, Season 6, Week 7. I'm Snubby Sam and I'm joined today by...
Hi, I'm Jack.
And we are over halfway through the season at this point. We have some teams with a 5-1 record towards the top, Villains and Phalanx. And we have Third Wheels at the bottom at 1-5 with 21 KOs. So they're hoping to improve this week. One interesting thing is we've got a lot more teams with only 2 wins than I thought we would.
Yeah, that stands out to me. But the other thing that stands out to me is we only have one team with 4 wins, which is interesting to me. I don't know. It really feels like we could see our top 2 teams keep pulling away, potentially, and get a bit of a bigger gap in the next couple of weeks if things go right for them.
Yeah.
Because they really only have one team right on their heels right now. Whereas with the bottom, it's we have 3 teams at 2 and 4, 1 at 1 and 5. The bottom feels a bit more concentrated right now. So I think these next 2 weeks we could easily see a couple of teams really pull ahead, or hopefully not, but it's on the table, fall behind, or if things go just right, for certain teams, it could just stay like this. It could stay kind of closely clustered, but I would not be shocked if we start to see things spread out more in the next 2 weeks.
But I guess let's just get into our first match.
Yeah, let's get going.
So for match 1, we have Team Arsenal versus Third Wheels. Arsenal is currently the 3rd lowest team in the league, 2 and 4 with 24 KOs. While Third Wheels is 1-5 with 21 KOs. At the bottom of the league.
Oh, this is interesting. I was actually just talking about we could see things potentially spread out or condensed, and I think this is going to be a really big one for that. Third Wheels winning here would be really good for them. But at the same time, Arsenal winning at the same time for Third Wheels, losing here could be really bad for them, because one of those 3 2 and 4 teams is who they're fighting. So that's one less, 2-win team if they lose here for them. And if you're Arsenal, you really want to win this one.
Yeah, you really want to win this one if you're Arsenal to pull away from the pack at the bottom.
Yeah.
So one thing to note, obviously this is a big match for Third Wheels. They went to Funky's Shack and got another point for Joker. But one specific thing to note is that even if Third Wheels wins here, they are not necessarily out of the red zone after this week. Even if Super Bash Sisters also loses, because Arsenal has 24 KOs and so does Athletes. Whereas Third Wheels only has 21 KOs. So after this week, the highest Third Wheels can have is 26. So unless they can beat Arsenal with only 2 KOs, then Arsenal will still be above them after this week, no matter what.
Yeah, that's true, but sometimes when you're trying to, Retro has been the team that has had to kind of in the past claw its way up from being in the red zone, and I can tell you, just you need every little bit you can get. You need, it's it probably won't feel great to still be in the red zone even if you win this week on the part of Third Wheels, but you feel better at least.
Yep. But I guess let's just see how it goes. Arsenal versus Third Wheels.
Yeah.
So we are starting off with Falco versus Ryu. What are they running?
Yeah, so Falco is running attack +5, defense +1, support +1 with might, and he is on Blather's AI. Ryu is running attack +4, support +3, Gold Mario with Crystal AI. By the way, third wheels have benched Bayonetta, and Arsenal have benched Min Min.
Min Min, I mean, she's admittedly only been in, well, she's been in a few weeks, but she's only touched the field in 2 weeks. One of those, she did 8 damage, the other one was fodder. So she is the worst character in the league. So I understand why they keep alternating benching her, and then in the weeks where she's not benched, okay, double KO.
Okay, so Ryu did absolutely dominate Falco in the actual fight. He shouldn't have died there, but he just did. That's a bad feeling. Duck Hunt, by the way, attack +5, defense +2, support +1, Happy Mask Salesman EV AI, and then we got Banjo-Kazooie. They are attack +4, defense +1, support +2, Halberd with EV AI.
And they are doing massive damage to Duck Hunt right now.
Yeah, no, if you're, I mean, you know, I guess if your third wheel's like, hey, like, it's nice that at least Banjo and Kazooie have come out and are, like, doing good. In theory, this should, this could still be Ryu out here, and that sucks. And
yeah, and also Duck Hunt's taken Banjo up to around 100. Yeah. That is, that is a danger here with Duck Hunt. Running. Well, he's not even running healing this week. He's running. He used to run healing, but he's running Happy Mask Salesman. So he's just sort of a high damage character. And the fact that he isn't able. Okay, so the forward throw does take up Duck Hunt, but damage done.
Yeah, damage done. That ended up, despite Banjo and Kazooie having a pretty early damage lead, that ended up getting pretty tied up. Wolf is here now, by the way. Wolf is on attack +3, support +4.
Okay, well, let's see if they're able to make it. Either of them are able to make it back. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. That was a good trade for third wheels on the stage morph KO.
Yeah. Definitely. K-Roll, by the way, attack +4, defense +1, support +2, Halberd and Eevee. Now we have Sonic, who is attack +5, defense +1, support +1, with Rock Mario and Crystal AI.
Yeah, so just very high stats, basically, from Sonic.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Strong up smash from King K-Rool.
K-Rool fighting to keep his team in it. Here is Snake with attack +3, defense +1, support +3, Geese Howard, Crystal AI.
So he's finally back running Geese Howard. We'll see if he's able to actually use a Final Smash this week. He hasn't used one all season, but here we go. He's finally used one.
Here we go. This will kill.
It should kill. Yeah. Okay, and he will get another one soon, which will potentially kill on Rob. I mean, Rob is running...
Honestly, yeah. It's kind of terrifying, the fact that this could just... Here it is, and here it goes. It's locked on. These are gonna hit.
Yeah, I mean, they're going through the Gold Mario, but no, Rob survives.
Really? Oh my goodness. If Rob was even the tiniest bit later, he would have just died, which is terrifying. But even still, by the way, that did like 35% to Rob, which is crazy for a non-killing Final Smash.
I mean, granted, Rob doesn't have any defense.
Yeah, but I mean, even still. Yeah, Rob's still, by the way, attack +4, support +3, Gold Mario. Joker's in, where defense +5, support +3, Under Dragon Eevee.
Yeah, I mean, he's just trying to live as long as possible. Honestly, with the defense +5.
Under Dragon, kind of a great thing. It was kind of perfect for Joker coming into this because obviously Gold Mario stops working when your damage gets too high, and like Under Dragon did that. Rob is up at like 120 now. Joker doesn't have to worry about the Gold Mario. He just needs to get like anger hit in. Oh no, Rob has a Final Smash. This could kill.
Yeah. I mean, Joker has really high defense, so he might be able to not take two. No, that
No.
kills.
Oh no! Oh, I mean that got down to the bitter end. That could have gone either way right at the end there. But
Yeah. I mean, despite all despite honestly, everyone on the third wheels, I felt like did their job.
yeah, no, I'm in agreement. I think Sonic had a rough time,
Hmm.
sadly. Um,
But he did
you
decent
know,
damage to K roll.
he did do decent damage, yeah, and he definitely did his job. And Joker's Ender Dragon did what it was supposed to do. He didn't close it. He had the unfortunate downside of like letting Rob get to his final smash a bit too soon, and Joker not being able to kill before that.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is something difficult about having your Ender Dragon character as a closer.
Yeah,
You tend to be against characters who have a bit of Final Smash meter built up, and then Ender Dragon just builds it up more.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, but third wheel's not out of it yet. They're at 1-6. They're at 25 KOs. They got as many KOs as they could. It's just a matter of, they've still got some matches left. They're facing
not done yet.
they're facing Super Bash Sisters. That could be important to get them out of the red zone. That could define who ends up in the red zone. So there's still stuff third wheels could do for the rest of the season. But yeah, it's definitely going to be an uphill battle now that they've lost against Arsenal.
Yeah, it makes it tougher for them, but they're not out of it. I mean, there's still enough season left. We've seen teams come back from tough situations like this to make it into the playoffs. So don't count yourselves out yet, third wheels, and other teams should not be counting third wheels out yet. They could definitely still be making it into the playoffs. And like you were saying, like I think everybody on their team looked good overall. Like, yeah, I think overall on Arsenal's side, I think everybody looked pretty solid there too.
I mean, we didn't get to see much of Wolf because he died in the stage morph.
Yeah.
Basically, right when he came in.
Falco,
But Wolf already has a diamond. He doesn't need
Falco
anything else.
yeah. I don't know. The Falco did not look great this week. And I know he's historically been like a problem character. So like, but yeah.
But on to the next match.
Yeah.
And for match 2, we have Team Villain versus the Athletes. Team Villain is currently the top of the league, 5-1 with 28 KOs. The Athletes are currently fighting to stay out of the red zone, 2-4 with 24 KOs. I don't. Super Bash Sisters. So after this week, the highest Super Bash Sisters can have is 24. So I don't believe Bash Sisters beat Athletes, at least not yet. Because I don't remember that they fought, but
I can't think about stuff like that in the middle of an actual week. My brain's not good enough for it.
Yeah, but so it would anyway. Regardless, it would take a full. Athletes would have to get full swept, which no team has ever done before. No team has ever gone 0 KOs before, in order for Super Bash Sisters to tie with them after this week. Yes, we've gotten close. There have been characters with 5 KOs. There just hasn't been a team with 0 KOs yet.
Yeah.
Because every time there was a character with 5 KOs, they were the second character in the line.
Yeah, I mean, I say this all the time. Athletes is a team that historically is so strong. Even this season where they've been struggling a little bit more compared to some of their past seasons, I just never count them out. They're a team. I'm always like, I don't know. They're just gonna pull it together. Like
All their
what
characters
like
are over 110 damage.
Exactly. Like, yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, yeah. Villains is the big bad scary team too. Like, I feel like I'm always here, like talking up athletes a lot, and like, I don't know. They just always stand out to me in that way.
But regardless, let's just get into the match. Team Villain versus the Athletes.
Yeah. Yeah. Villains, by the way, they are starting with Bowser. Attack +5, defense +1, support +2, Halberd, Crystal. And then Athletes are going to be starting. Oh, Athletes went to Funky Shack and encountered Shadow Moses. And which means that our first map is obviously King of Fighters.
Yes.
But Athletes are going to be starting with Mega Man, who has attack +4, support +3, Polar Bear, Might, and Eevee.
And one thing I will note is that Athletes went to Funky Shack, which makes sense. They need to win this to stay out of the red zone. And start pulling away, especially with
Villains also
but
did.
Villains also went to the Funky Shack to try and stay number one in the league, I guess. They bought an extra point on Bowser. So,
Yeah. And I'd say so far we can definitely somewhat see it, because overall he looked pretty good against Mega Man there.
Yeah, Mega Man, who is Athlete's ringer, 179 average damage, 1.3 KOs before this week at least.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it wasn't
okay. Well, this won't kill at least.
All right, this shouldn't kill. I mean, I do still want to say, like, for going up against a character like Bowser, who also, wow, that still did almost. For going up against a character as strong as Bowser, who also had an extra point, Mega Man still did what I would consider well.
Yeah,
like, he still got Bowser up to about like 90%. Like,
Bowser, the number one character in the league, 278 average damage, 2.0 KOs. There goes me, Brawler. Not quite. I don't remember if you read off his build, but doesn't matter anymore.
No, I don't think I did. So in comes Isabel. Attack +2, defense +5 with trade.
No, you do not want to just sit there, Isabel. I mean,
Bowser's just going.
Okay.
All right. Sword Fighter finally got it. Sword Fighter's on attack +3, defense +1, support +3. Watch this Eevee.
So we do have a match.
Yes. Zombie is on attack +1, defense +3, support +3. Polar Bear Victini with Tifa AI. Damn, that Polar Bear was.
I mean, it comes in handy.
Yeah.
Okay, and Zero KOs Zombie right as the stage switches, which is very good because otherwise he would have probably hit the ceiling in the Mishima Dojo.
Yeah, no, that just right in time, and I think it also, because of the it also meant that because of the stage morph, it wasn't like Zombie could fall back down potentially too. I would assume. I don't know.
I think it does let you fall back inside.
Yeah.
Me Sword Fighter has Final Smash on deck.
Yeah. Let's see. Are they going to use it?
It is a very high damaging Final Smash if they use it. Oh, they KO Dark Pit, but taken out by Ridley.
Sephiroth. Ridley, duh. I was like, Sephiroth used to sell them. I don't know what I was thinking. Ridley.
Yeah, it's too many wings.
Yeah, I don't know. Defense +4. Ridley is defense +4, support +3. Gold Mario single. Gunner. Attack +5, support +2. Halberd Eevee.
And right now, I mean, Ridley is just so hard to deal with because of that Gold Mario takes out me Gunner, and that is, I mean, it's not as bad as it could have been, but it is kind of a rough loss for Athletes.
Yeah, I mean, Starfighter just looks insane, I will say. Bowser looked absurd. It wasn't even on Shadow Moses. I don't know. To me, that's like, oh, this is what one extra point on Bowser does. Because holy shit, like that was absurd from Bowser.
Yeah, I mean, and it just, especially like with KOing Isabel so early, it just goes to show how much increasing the damage dealt also increases KO power.
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely phenomenal. Great use of points from villains. I mean, like, because I don't know how that goes if Bowser doesn't have that extra point on him.
Mm-hmm.
But with it, like, who knows? Maybe he still would have done exactly as well. But like, I don't know. It feels like that point mattered.
Yeah, and unfortunate for athletes, they will have to. I believe they'll be out of the red zone after this week, but they will still have to keep fighting to stay out of it. So they are not out of the woods just yet.
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
Yeah, next match. So for match 3, we have Pokemon Masters versus Team Phalanx. Pokemon Masters are 3-3 with 27 KOs. Phalanx is 5-1 with 27 KOs. So Pokemon Masters actually have quite a lot of KOs for their record. I believe that means they haven't lost a match with fewer than 4 KOs.
Yeah. Masters have looked really good this season.
But, Phalanx has had an incredible season. Obviously, at towards the top of the league, currently in the bye week. But they've got some difficult matchups coming up. They could potentially be knocked out of it.
Let's go. I'm
ready.
Let's
just get into it. No one went to Funky's Shack. There's nothing unusual here. These are just two strong teams going at it. So let's do it.
Yeah.
Pokemon Masters versus Team Phalanx.
Pokemon Masters, obviously Tortimer Island. They are benching Pikachu. With Incineroar is on attack +3, support +4, Celebi, and Blathers. Whereas Phalanx is benching Robin. Their map is going to be Bastion in Omega form. And Hero is on attack +4, support +3, Roxas with Tifa AI.
Yeah, benching Pikachu is an interesting call, considering Pikachu is the second highest damage character on the team after Incineroar, of course.
Yeah.
But I think Pikachu is a very light character. So there have been issues in previous weeks where teams have put lightweight characters up against DDD and then they lose everything.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Where at least Jigglypuff has armor. Hero was the second highest character on Phalanx with 163 average damage, but now he is taken out.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, DDD's a monster. If anybody can take care of Incineroar, it's him.
Yeah, and Incineroar has his final smash at the ready. If he...
I don't know how...
I don't know what he's doing. What? Incineroar! Hey, Incineroar? You can jump out of that, you know that, right?
I don't... Okay. Wow. By the way, DDD is on attack +5, support +2, Polar Bear Eevee. Puff is in now, attack +2, defense +2, support +3, Polar Bear, Fiora, Free.
Yeah,
If you haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles, don't worry about which one of those spirits will make Jigglypuff metal and why. Pokemon Trainer. He's defense +4, support +3, Gold Mario Kraid.
I'm sorry, but Melee spoiled that Zelda was Sheik like 3 years after Ocarina came out. I think we're good on Fiora.
I know. He tries to make Charizard kill himself like Incineroar.
Yeah, he's trying. I don't know what's up with people who have Final Smash meter on this stage where they just turn off.
No. I think DDD's strategy was just to make them commit suicide though, which is pretty fucked up.
It's just egging him on. But
Yeah. I should Crom's build
well, there
is
goes
attack
Pokemon
plus
Trainer.
3, defense plus 1, support plus 3, Halberd, Quickman, Lin, AI. Mewtwo is attack plus 3, defense plus 1, support plus 3, Halberd, Quickman, Gygus.
So, very similar. In fact, the exact same build except for the AI.
Yeah, extremely similar. See, both of these are really. This is a really interesting matchup because Crom normally has pretty good reach, but Mewtwo's is just insane. But
Yeah,
on the
but
flip
Mewtwo
side,
doesn't really have
Crom-
disjoints so much. His tail is a hurt box.
no, yeah, that's the thing. When Crom deals a lot of damage and a lot of knockback, and Mewtwo's light. Oh, that may do it for Crom. Oh,
Yeah, he cannot
Yeah.
recover from that.
No. I didn't think he could recover. I was wondering if maybe he would catch Mewtwo in his up B there and bring them both down. He's on attack plus 5, defense plus 2, with Gygus AI.
So going for a no support build, which I believe he used the same build last
Yeah.
week.
That sounds right, I think. Oh, he does split Mewtwo with that. I forget the name of his neutral bait.
Volcano eruption.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. But Mewtwo almost at his final smash, but he's not going to get to use it because Ike uses his forward
No.
smash, and now it is all up to Lucario.
Yeah. Lucario, attack plus 1, defense plus 3, support plus 3, East Howard, Lin AI. I mean, as far as final characters go, Lucario can often be a pretty dangerous one.
Yeah, here's what I'll say. I think if Lucario can get rid of Ike before he gets his final smash, then I think Lucario wins this. If Lucario can't get rid of Ike before hitting his final smash, I mean, there's still a chance, but it would be harder. Or that.
Yeah. Oof. Ike's power is just too much. I feel like we've also seen that a few times with Lucario where characters with just too much attack power, they'll just take him out before he actually gets the full aura buildup that he wants, and it's just oof.
Yeah. It can be kind of a risk with him, especially he is he's a midweight character. The stage, you can't have KOs on that stage, fairly early, horizontally for characters with high kill power like Ike. So yeah, it's a risk. Pokemon Masters kind of got it rough this time. Puff got really comboed really hard by DDD. Incineroar did not jump out of the water. So
yeah, it was just a rough one.
Yeah. So potentially issues with Tornar's Island even.
Yeah, I've never seen Incineroar just do that before, which is rough. I mean, DDD was looking really good even before that happened, but still, it doesn't feel like Incineroar was done yet, but he just kind of left the fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is Phalanx pulling ahead with 6-1. They are going to be still in the bye week with villains after this week. Even if Mystic wins, they're not going to be able to dethrone them this week. So,
nope. And this is what I was talking about at the start. Now, Mystic loses, then Phalanx and villains have pulled ahead by 2 wins. From the next closest to a lot. I don't know, if I'm Mystic, my match this week feels really important.
Yeah, I think that they're going to be really sweating for this week's match because if you're Mystic and you lose this week, then you're going to have a hard time catching either of the top two teams.
Yeah, but speaking of, I think that's time for our next match.
Indeed. Yes, and with match 4, we have Classic Mode Champions versus Team Mystic. Classic Mode Champions are 3-3 with 25 KOs in the basically exact middle of the league, whereas Mystic is 4-2 with 27 KOs, stone's throw away from the bye week, though that was made harder with Villains and Phalanx both winning.
I mean, this is also a really interesting situation because, like, I've definitely been talking up a bit, like, having that 2-win gap over, like, the next team behind them is a big deal, and I think it is, but it's also definitely not like an insurmountable gap. So it's like, it's interesting because if you're Mystic, you really, really, really want this to stay really competitive, for that potential bye week.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're Classic Mode Champions, winning this, you're still in striking distance of that bye week potentially. Like, you need that, and maybe even more importantly, going up to 4 wins right now helps feel even better in terms of staying away from that danger zone.
Yes, but I will also point out that Mystic lost to both. In fact, both of Mystic's losses that they have are to Phalanx and Villains.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the case.
Yeah. So, I mean, one, that means Mystic is a very strong team that Classic Mode Champions is correct to be afraid of by going to Funky's Shack. But 2, that makes it much harder for Mystic to pass either of the top 2 teams.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes with Classic Mode Champions versus Team Mystic.
Yeah, let's go.
So we are starting off with Mario versus Corrin. What are they running?
Yeah, Mario is on Attack +2, Defense +2, Support +3, Golden Mario Blathers. And Corrin is on Attack +3, Defense +1, Support +3, Gooligan, Azura, with Chun-Li AI. I also just realized I'm pretty sure in match 1, I called Falco Falcon like at least twice. Which, like, in my defense, their names are basically identical, and Falco is still a bird, man. Okay.
Yeah. But an interesting choice to put Corrin on Chun-Li AI. I believe she's normally on Linda's AI, which she hasn't done well with. Chun-Li AI makes her spam her neutral special, which and you know, her neutral air and her jab, but
makes you spam neutrals.
Yeah, spam
okay,
neutrals.
that makes sense for the chat.
Yes, but you know, her neutral special is not going to work on Mario because he's got Gold Mario.
But it does all this damage has let her get up to her final smash, which is probably her strategy, I would hope, because she is at 200%.
Well, she's not going to use it.
Nope. There she goes. Okay. Well then, in comes Zelda with Attack +4, Defense +1, for 2 Store and Shrine Sprite Pistol.
Yeah, I think Corrin's average went down. Her average was 69.9, and I think she did less than that.
I lost track. It was right around there, though. If it went down, it wasn't by much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mario has access to his final smash. He uses it. That's going to take Zelda up over 100. Doesn't KO her because she hits the
it doesn't KO her
tree,
because
also,
it's Mario's final smash.
Yeah.
Even if that tower was not there, it would not have KO'd her.
Correct.
But it actually did good damage. And Mario's looking really good this week.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he is one of our 2 diamond characters in the season.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, I'm not saying it as like, wow, we're not used to seeing this from him, but like, okay, Zelda does get him. She has her final smash.
Yeah, if she jumps into the blast, nope.
Nope.
She could have just jumped off
Okay,
stage and used it, and probably gotten Yoshi stuck up down there.
Probably Yoshi, by the way, attack +5, support +2 for Ninja, Intella, Dixie AI. I'm not going to say Shed Ninja because that's wrong. It feels so much more natural to say because it's just like 2 words, but no, it's wrong. Oh yeah, I should read Ganondorf.
Yeah,
Ganondorf. Yes, Ganondorf is on attack +3, support +4, Celebi, Chun-Li again. It seems like Mystic in general is experimenting with Chun-Li a bit because I don't think Ganondorf has run that previously either, right?
He ran it last week and he did pretty well with it. I mean, granted, this was on Shadow Moses Island where he was able to spam his neutral specials a bit more easily. Here on Hyrule Castle, he just wasn't able to hit a single one.
Oh, who said mention? Because I realize now, Classic Mode Champions did go to Funky Shack and turn off Stage 4.
Yeah.
Shulk is on attack +4, support +3, Roxas with Lin AI.
And Yoshi's almost at his final smash. And Shulk has jump art.
Yeah.
Oh, Yoshi stubs his toe.
Yeah. Just with it. But even still, Yoshi's looking really good this week, too. Like,
Yeah,
there he goes. Shulk up him.
But still, he took Shulk up to almost 80.
Yeah, Falcon, by the way, he is on. Attack +3, support +4, Celebi with that Trade AI. Joker's just really getting Falcon there, though, for a bit. Ooh, Falcon with a nice hit.
Yeah, the nice forward smash. I mean, one more forward smash, he takes out Shulk. But, or if he gets in the air, a knee could take out Shulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's using his forward smashes, but just to send him across the stage, and, I mean, Shulk has access to his final smash, which he's gonna hit. It's probably gonna kill from here.
I think so. I mean, the stage is pretty big, but even still.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
He's right at the edge.
So, Luigi, by the way, he's on attack +3, defense +1, support +3 with Meloetta, Majora Mask, Waddle G AI. Remind me what Waddle G is again?
That's up attacks, like his up smash.
Okay. Well, yep. There it goes. And now it's Kazuya, who is on attack +1, defense +2, support +3 with Sophus and Tifa.
And his Sophus is already activated. He gets
activated. Oh my!
Yeah, he gets the Rage Heart, Heaven's Door off, but
yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Luigi just came in and did so much already. Like, like Luigi's looking real good right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he can get, he gets the Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, but still, we have Link here. So I think Classic Mode Champions is still in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, I mean, Kazuya is scary, but Link is a really good character too. Link, by the way, he's on attack +4, support +3, Halberd, Gooligan, Free. Oh, there's that final smash, but this isn't gonna kill.
Yeah, it only takes Link up to about 25. I mean, you've got to be careful
Link
with Kazuya.
like,
just a couple hits, and he takes you up to 60.
I know.
But the forward smash, bouncing Kazuya off the wall, taking him out. And Classic Mode Champions going up to 4-3, Team Mystic falling to 4-3.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought match from both teams. Great work from both. Classic Mode Champions, I think, definitely made the right call with that match, with that Funky Shackness in, because being on Hyrule Castle, it felt like it favored them the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, the only time I was like, oh, right now, maybe it would be better to be on a different map was when Falcon got hit by the final smash. Mm-hmm. Even then, there were lots of maps where he still just would have died. Like,
yeah,
that wasn't
he wouldn't have died on Shadow Moses to that, But, you know, if Mystic had picked King of Fighters Stadium, he probably would have died there.
Yeah.
And like, just Ganondorf and Kazuya would have been so much better on Shadow Moses Island. Like, they completely shut those characters down in a way that they wouldn't have been able to on Shadow Moses.
Yeah, Ganondorf especially. I mean, you mentioned it yourself. Oh, Ganondorf looked pretty good last week, and this week he just got shut down. Like, really, really smart use of Funky Shack by Classic Mode, paired with their team just like working well. Like, they're a good team, and like, you know, and with that, like, Mystic put up a great fight. Like, it was down to the wire at the end there, but in the end, they just couldn't pull it out all the way. A great match.
Yeah. But congratulations to Classic Mode Champions for the win. Congratulations to Mystic for keeping it close. On to the next match.
Let's go.
So for match 5, we have Team Excalibur versus Team Pintsize. Excalibur is 3-3 with 24 KOs. Pintsize is 3-3 with 27 KOs. So same amount of wins, but Pintsize is a lot higher because of the amount of KOs they've been able to get.
Yeah. I mean, listen, KOs only matter when you're in a tiebreaker. If if Excalibur wins, it doesn't matter how many KOs Pintsize has if Excalibur gets the win in terms of their matchup, in terms of their ranking compared to one another.
I mean, true, but at the same time, Excalibur having so few KOs means they're more at risk. If they lose a few matches, they're more at risk of ending up in the red zone due to ties. It's not ideal. It's like you want to have as many KOs as possible. Also, honestly, a lot of the times lower KOs can just be like concerning because it means you're having lopsided matches, and that means that listen. Sometimes it's just from like early season issues that you're working on and such, but like it can also just mean like, hey, your team's not consistent, and that's not great. Yeah.
Also, that's something that like Excalibur in particular can suffer from during the main season. So like, listen, they have a solid record right now. Let's get into it. Let's see which of these teams is going up to 4 wins.
Yeah. Excalibur versus Pintsize.
Yeah.
So we are starting off with Cloud versus Olimar. What are they running?
So, Cloud is running Attack +4, Defense +1, Support +2, Halberd, Crave. And Olimar is running Attack +4, Support +3, Polar Bear, Gooligan, and Crave. And in case you're wondering who's benched, I'm going to read right off of the sheet. Fox is benched for Excalibur, it says.
Okay, well,
Gooligan is benched for Phalanx. Which, to be clear, the Fox is just a typo that nobody caught because that happens sometimes. Things are
it's
proper.
Actually Sora.
It's just a literal typo. It doesn't mean anything. I just wanted to be a little silly.
Yes. And Olimar already taking a lot of damage.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And he's already taken out.
They're good.
Yeah, I mean that is the thing. Even on Mishima Dojo, which is a stage that ostensibly has no ledges, you can play off the ledge if you break the ball early. And Cloud was really good at playing off the ledge against Olimar.
Yeah, here's Diddy Kong with Attack +4, Support +3, Happy Mask, Meloetta, Tifa AI.
And he takes out Cloud, evens things up.
Yeah, Cloud. What goes around comes around, I guess.
And in comes Pyra. Jeez, that was a big combo, real quick, 50 damage.
Yeah, Pyra real strong, like in terms of her offensive power. Attack +3, Defense +3, Support +3, Gold Mario, Lin AI.
Attack +1, Defense +3. She's not running Attack +3.
Excuse me, yes, I missed. You would think she's running attack +3 though, with what's going on. And she's swapped to Mithra.
Yeah, Ice Climbers trying to get a couple grabs in to hopefully take out Mithra. One good smash attack should... No, that's not enough. Switches to Pyro, who's a bit heavier. Oh, but connects with that final smash that's going to do a lot of damage. I don't think this will kill.
It's Mithra version.
Yeah, it's Mithra's version, which is more for damage. Yeah, it only kills Nana, which is still pretty bad, but still alive for now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's...
And there we go.
Yeah. So, comes
Kirby coming in.
+3, defense +1, support +3, Rock, Mario, Halberd, Medusa AI. And here comes Sephiroth with a defense +4, support +1, Might, Kraid. Which, as I figured out all on my own, and definitely did not need Sam to point out to me in between matches, is not a full points build.
Normally he runs Polar Bear, but Meta Knight is running Polar Bear this week, so it got randomized off of him.
Yeah, because Sephiroth is the character coming in off the bench, and the one that got randomized.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, you know, in theory, it might help him. Maybe he hasn't been doing the best this season. Maybe he was just being hurt by the slowdown. So,
also, and Sephiroth, I mean, even when he's not doing the best, he's still like a pretty. I feel like he's a decent character. We've seen him do some good stuff at least still.
I mean, he's 49 average, but yeah, still he took out Kirby.
Oh, was he that low? Oh, well, he took out Kirby at least. So, in comes Lucina with attack +3, defense +1, support +3, Azura, Gulligan, Gygus AI, and then it's Ness, the last character for Pintsize, on attack +5, defense +1, support +1, Psyduck, Kraid AI.
Yeah, I mean, Ness will have to get 3 KOs in order to win this. Not impossible. We've seen him.
Definitely not impossible. And Lucina right now, she already looks like she's not doing so hot against him, I'll say.
And is taken out. It all comes down to Meta Knight. I will point out that Ness is the highest averaging character on Pintsize, both in damage with 173 and KOs with 1.6. So if anyone can do this, he can, but he's up around 100 damage. And he's taken out.
Meta Knight came in and cleaned up. Meta Knight, by the way, was on defense +4, support +3, Polar Bear, obviously. Silver the Hedgehog and Lin AI. But yeah, that was one that, like, until the end seemed like it was really favoring Excalibur, but Pintsize was able to claw it back and keep it close, but in the end it was just too much for them.
Unfortunately, and you know, Ness's PK Fire obviously has a bit of a weakness against armor characters. So he wouldn't have been able to use that so much anyway.
Nope. I will say, Sephiroth looks better this week.
Sephiroth looked better this week without having Polar Bear slowing him down, which I believe he's had most previous weeks. I'm not sure every previous week, but at least for the past few, he's had it.
I could not tell you.
Yeah, so, yeah, you know, maybe just give him a couple points in attack. Instead, and see what he does with just might.
Yeah.
But yeah, congratulations to Excalibur for going up to 4 wins. That is gonna keep you out of the danger zone for a little while longer. Pintsize, you know, despite your loss, you still haven't gone below 4 KOs in a match.
Yeah, Pintsize is still, you know, 3-3 is still not a bad place to be right now.
Yeah, with 3 and 4, you're going to be ahead of a lot of teams that you're going to be tied with. So,
yeah.
But I think let's move on to the final match of the week.
Yeah.
And for match 6, we have Super Bash Sisters versus Team Retro. Super Bash Sisters struggling towards the bottom, 2-4 with 19 KOs, the lowest KOs in the league. They are in the danger zone, hoping to fight their way out. Athletes lost this week, but Super Bash Sisters can't pass them immediately, so it'll take a few weeks of winning in order to make it out. Oh wait, no, I mean even if Athletes lost this week, so if Super Bash Sisters win, they'll beat them on wins. Duh.
Yeah.
So
yes.
That's how that works.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. And beating teams on wins is usually the way to go. And
that's a good way to win the league. Winning your matches. They don't teach you this, but I'll give you the insider info.
Yeah. So meanwhile, Team Retro is 3-3 with 25 KOs, right in the middle of the league. Obviously, they would like a win. They're not fully safe, especially with Excalibur winning this week. So they've got to keep working to stay out of the danger zone. They'll don't have to. It's not quite as disastrous if you guys lose this week compared to Super Bash Sisters.
No, yeah. There is definitely less riding on this specific week for us at Retro, but it's. I think it'd be a really good one to win. It helps relieve a lot of pressure.
Yeah, but I guess let's just get into the match. Super Bash Sisters versus Team Retro.
Super Bash Sisters, they're starting with Dark Samus, who is Attack +4, Support +4, Excalibur Gaius, and they did go to Funky Shack to give Dark Samus one more point. Retro is starting with Piranha Plant, who is Attack +1, Defense +3, Support +3, Gold Mario Lyn.
Yeah. And let's see. Okay, right now, Piranha Plant is able to get the early damage lead. We'll see if.
I was terrified both of them were about to die going off stage like that.
You gotta be careful with Dracula's Castle. It can be a bit janky when it comes to certain recoveries.
It is. That left side usually. Oh no, yeah, the left side. Both sides in their own way.
Oh, and Dark Sam is not able to make it back.
Oh no!
Piranha Plant pressuring her off the stage, and that is the boost gone.
Yeah, Zero Suit Samus is in now. Attack +5, Support +2. Halberd. Wow, there's AI.
And it is going to be rough because her down smash is just not going to be effective against Piranha Plant. Okay, her forward smash is, but
yeah.
She needs to connect with another one before Piranha Plant uses his final smash. He's probably going to use it in the second here. Yep, here we go.
Yeah.
He's going to deal decent damage, not KO, but
no KO is expected. I mean, they're up to 75%.
And she does take out Piranha Plant, but already over 70, and in comes Dr. Mario. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of damage from that down air and down special.
Oh my god. I for a moment I thought, oh, and there she goes. But she doesn't get her final smash either. We've seen in the past how devastating hers can be. In comes Daisy, who is on Attack +2, Defense +2, Support +3, Great Fairy, Majora's Mask. Dr. Mario is on Attack +3, Defense +1, Support +3, Halberd, Rock Mario, Medusa. Easy though, doing pretty good, I would say. Well, Dr. Mario does make it back, that was close.
But she gets Great Fairy cursed. Getting taken out right as she hits 100. That is rough. And Super Bash Sisters has a 2-character deficit that they will have to work through.
Yeah. And we are swapping now. Reset Trainer is in now. Reset Trainer is on Attack +2, Defense +3, Support +3, Golden Mario Eevee.
She needs to take out Dr. Mario quickly. Like, right now she's charging her neutral special, which is fine, but if she doesn't, no! And it all comes down to Byleth. Dr. Mario has his final smash. The final smash could kill at this stage.
I can't imagine this will kill even at this stage, but okay.
Well, I mean, it could have, depending on where Byleth was standing, but...
I guess, but like, yeah. I guess with how it drags, that one actually has a better chance than most. We have Samus in now, obviously. Samus, attack +4, support +3, Polar Bear, Might, EVAI. And yeah, Samus is, I mean,
doing a lot of damage, taking Byleth over 100 and takes her out.
Yeah. Byleth was doing a lot back, but it was just a matter of Samus was healing more and more quickly, and he didn't have to care as much in that case. Yeah, wow. I mean, the Dark Samus was a bit of a tough break. Piranha Plant played it well, but like, Dr. Mario just looked like a monster this week. Holy crap! I mean,
yeah, that is the thing. Especially, I think, both Zero Suit Samus and Daisy were having trouble approaching Dr. Mario on the stairs when he has that big hitbox around him with his tornado.
Yeah, Dr. Mario just played to the right spaces and just like played it well, and then when it changed to the monastery, he just again just used the fact it was a walk-off really well to get a kind of cheap KO.
Mm-hmm.
It worked, and then it was just Samus was just able to come in and clean up.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I mean that's Super Bash Sisters are 2-5. They're not the only 2-5 team, but they are continuing to have the lowest KOs in the league. Just barely breaking into 20 KOs after this week, now having 21. But every team has so much higher KOs than them. I mean, you know, if they get wins, right? If they get wins, then they can
wins.
Then they can still make
wins
it out.
Do matter over KOs, but like it's that's. I mean that was just a tough one. Especially when you go to Funky Shack like that. I mean, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've seen it happen. You go to Funky Shack, and for one reason or another, it just doesn't pan out. But it always feels bad.
Yeah.
You know. But you know, there's next week, and there's still a lot of season left.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like I don't think like right now Super Bash Sisters are 2-5. Third Wheels are 1-6. But there are still 4 weeks left in the season. Right? Third Wheels can't get a winning record at the end of the season. At best, they can get 5-6. But Super Bash Sisters, you know, you can have a winning record at the end of the season. You can be a 6-5 team if you really, you know, buckle down. And I don't think. I mean, it's theoretically possible if everything goes right for a team to get eliminated with a winning record. But when there's only 2 teams that get eliminated, if you have a winning record, you're not going to get eliminated.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've seen things get crazy towards the bottom at the end of the season, with it being just like between like 4 or 5 teams that could end up being the ones eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
Like going into literally the final week. So it's not over until it's over, but like, yeah, it'll be rough.
Yeah.
But I'm not giving up hope for yeah.
So, so just keep at it. See if you can get some more wins under your belt.
Yeah.
At least you'll have that. And that's going to be all for this week. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.